guys, it's Miss Maya from the Green Free Library, here to share another story time with you. I hope everyone is well. Want to say hi to my story time friends, Anna and Peter, Kate and Andrew, Ella and baby Ava, and Lydia and baby Veda, and Quinn, Cerie, Parker, Stanley, Henry, and baby Charlie. And hi to all the other children that come to the library for story time, and welcome to everyone else who's watching. Let's sing Down by the Bay one more time. All right, you ready? Let me get our board here. Here we go. Down by the bay where the watermelon grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a goose kissing a moose? Down by the bay where the watermelon grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Did you ever see a whale with a polka dotted tail? Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Did you ever see a fly wearing a tie? Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Did you ever see a bear combing his hair? Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Did you ever see a llama eating his pajamas? Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Did you ever have a time when you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay. Great job, guys. Let's sit down now. Show me those hands. Open them, shut them. Open them, shut them. Whoop. Give a little clap. Open them, shut them. Open them, shut them. Lay them in your lap. All right. It's still July, but only for a few more days. So let's get our board. I didn't scramble the letters today. Let's just see if we can spell it. Shout them out. What are those letters? J-U-L-Y. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. July. All right. So let's get our calendar. As I mentioned, July is almost over. All right. Next time we get together, it'll be a new month. So what days do we need to put our little shrimpies on? Can you see them? Our octopus is kind of big. Over here, if it's Wednesday, July 28th, we need to put shrimp on 7 days, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. All right. Let me get my glue. And actually, you know what? I think since there's only 3 days after that, maybe we'll just put glue and put little shrimp on all the days that are left. Is that all right with you guys? Okay. Let me get my shrimp. And my big blue octopus. Are you ready? Here we go. Can you see them? 22. 23. They're sticking together. 24. 25. 26. 27. And 28. That's today. And we're going to cover up those last 3 days. Okay? So 29. 30. And one more. Oh, there we go. 31. So July is finished. How about that? Next month, well, next week, it'll be a new month when we get together again, okay? Now, we've been talking about animals that live in the oceans. And so far, we've talked about octopuses and fish. But you know what? There are so many creatures that live in the sea that I think it would take us a long time to try and talk about all of them. I mean, there are dolphins and rays and eels and turtles and squid and sharks, just to name a few of the animals in the oceans. Sharks are interesting creatures. They live in the oceans, and there are different kinds of sharks. There's tiger sharks and hammerheads, lemon sharks, mako sharks, blue sharks, bull sharks, and great white. And that's just to name a few of them. There are actually over 500 different kinds of sharks. How about that? That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Now, the smallest shark in the world is called the dwarf lantern shark. It is about that big. Can you imagine? And then the largest shark in the world is a whale shark. And I can't even, it's 40 feet. I can't even make my arms go that far. So that is really big. Sharks eat other animals and fish, and they're good hunters. Another word, they're called predators. And like most fish, they have gills to help them breathe under the water. And they also have many rows of teeth so that if they lose one, the tooth behind it will move forward and replace the one that they lost. How about that? We have a lot of books on ocean animals at the library. We've got An Ocean of Animals by Janine Scott. All right. And let's see, we've got Under the Sea by Anna Milbourne, and both of those books tell about the different kinds of animals that live in the ocean. And we have at least one book on sea turtles, all about sea turtles. And I forget who that one's by. Katie Gillespie. Okay. Then we have this one, specifically about sharks, called Surprising Sharks by Nicola Davies. And we also have fiction books, too, like this one, Gilbert the Great. What kind of animal is that? That's a shark, right? And it's by Jane Clark and Charles Fugue. All right. So I'm going to take all those books back to the library, and they'll be ready for you to borrow in a couple of days. Now, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we did a new flannel board about octopuses, right? And then we also sang a new song. We learned a new song about the fish in the sea. I'd like to do those again, okay? First we'll do the 5 little octopuses. Ready? I got it right here. Can you see them? All right. 5 little octopuses on the ocean floor. One went to find some shrimp. And then there were 3, 4, right? Okay. 4 little octopuses living in the sea. One swam too near a whale, and then there were 3, right? 3 little octopuses feeling rather blue. One went inside his den, and then there were 2. 2 little octopuses not having any fun. One went to explore the reef, and then there was one. One little octopus sad and all alone. He squirted out his ink, and then he went home. All right. Do you remember the fish song? Right? It had fish in it, and the fish what? The fish swim, and lobsters, they pinch. And then we said octopuses squirt, and then sharks go chomp chomp. All right, you ready? The fish in the sea go swim, 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 swim. The fish in the sea go swim, swim, swim in the deep blue sea. The lobsters in the sea go pinch, 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 pinch. The lobsters in the sea go pinch, pinch, pinch in the deep blue sea. The octopuses in the sea go squirt, 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 squirt. Squirt, 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 the octopuses in the sea go squirt, squirt, squirt in the deep blue sea. Then what? Sharks. The sharks in the sea go chomp, 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 chomp. The sharks in the sea go chomp, chomp, chomp in the deep blue sea. I like that song. All right, so for our art project today, we're going to make a rocking shark from a piece of paper. Let me show you. Here he is. All right, there we go. Look at that, just like he's in the ocean, okay? So I used a piece of cardstock because it was stiffer. I think you should use that, or maybe construction paper would work, but I wouldn't use anything thinner than that, okay? So you're also going to need paper, white paper, markers, scissors, glue, and something round like a paper plate to trace around, okay? So take your paper, I used blue like I mentioned, but you could use any color that you wanted, and take your plate and trace around it so you get a nice circle. Have an adult help you cut that out, okay? And then you also need to have an adult help you cut kind of like a curved triangle for the mouth, about right there, okay? Then you want to open your shark up, all right? And then he needs some teeth for his mouth, okay? So you need little white triangles, okay? So have an adult help you cut those out. And how many you need and how big they are kind of depends on how big you made your mouth. Now I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 5 or 6 should be good. And then you want to glue them inside. When you have this open, glue them inside, some on the bottom and some on the top of the mouth, okay? Then close them up again. Now, you're also going to need a tail over here and a fin at the top and a fin on the side, all right? So get an adult to help you cut those out, and they're kind of curvy triangles again, okay? And then you want to glue those onto your shark, all right? Now glue the tail. I guess I glued it on the back, but I almost think maybe I should have glued it on the inside. You might want to experiment and see. And then you need the fin on the top. And then for the fin on the side, see how I folded it a little bit right there so it can stick out like that, so it's not flat. Then your shark needs an eye, right? Okay. Instead of Google eyes this time, I just used, I cut out of the white paper, I cut a circle, all right? And then just kind of drew with a black marker inside it, and I glued that on, all right? So you've got all these parts glued on there. And then when you set it on a hard surface, there he goes. How about that? Woo! Oh, get seasick. All right, guys, I hope you had fun today. That's all I have. I want you to take care, and thanks as always for watching the story times from the Green Free Library. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.